Hey y'all.
Hi,
Hey, what's up? Yeah,
Good morning
good afternoon.
and good
and
evening
good
and good night.
evening.
Yeah, and
Okay.
good night, all them greetings and shit.
Yep.
Welcome back to another episode of Music Manna by the Code Switchin Naturally Niggas. Okay.
What's up?
What? What?
I
That's how
am
we're starting.
I am
Yes,
AJ.
absolutely.
Y'all done got me started, so whatever. This what you gonna get.
Okay.
I'm AJ.
I'm Channy.
I'm already fed up, so let's go. Let's get into
Mm-hmm.
it. Let's get
Mm-hmm.
into it.
I
Hell of the
understand.
week. Hell of the week is going to that one over there. The one in the
What?
blue shirt. The
Ellen
one in
Week
the
is
blue
going
shirt.
who?
Hell of the week is going to the one in the blue shirt.
Oh, I get Ellen. Okay.
This woman had the nerve. Okay, and it's going out to this word to any of the derivatives of this. Any of the ussies, dead now. We're done with that. We're not doing that anymore. This
She
woman said with her
gentrified
whole
it
chest, with her
personally.
whole chest, that Badusi
Yes.
stands for the female anatomy.
Yes.
Here's my
Just
problem with that. We already have a word for that.
Yes. We have
It's
a lot of
pussy.
words for it. We
It's
got
pussy.
pocketbook, we got dick
Sure,
place, we got
sure.
pussy, we
Mm-hmm.
got vagina, we
Mm-hmm.
got
Oh
the
God.
sun,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we got
What
coochie, we
what
got
in
coochie
the
shoe.
cinnamon toast fuck does Badusi mean?
But
Hmm?
this it mean it's just another name in the list of names for for the
No,
vagina.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
You are
You already have an
incorrect.
ussy word. It's pussy. Why are we now? No,
You,
we're not adding
you're
There's
extra
so
ones.
okay,
incorrect
if
in
we
your
Mm-mm.
already
definition.
got coochie, but people be trying to do cootie cat.
That's not the same. That's not the same thing. It's not the
What
same.
is this
Not at
argument that you're
all.
making?
It's not the
Exactly.
same thing. Also, let's not act like you didn't also say the D in Badusi
It's
is
silent.
silent.
It's silent.
What what
Even
do
though
you
you
mean?
clearly, you
Hmm?
very clearly are saying it.
Hmm?
But this is silent. The
No,
D is
Mm,
silent.
absolutely
mm,
not.
okay.
But the D
Absolutely
ain't
not.
there because the D be, but
Then
okay.
why in the hell are we pronouncing it? Hmm?
What
Because I
in the
felt like
Unhinged.
double hockey
This is
puck does
unhinged
that
behavior.
mean? What?
This is
it's not
unhinged,
unhinged at all. It's actually quite
unhinged,
sobering.
uncalled for behavior. Anyway, I'm done. What we talking about today?
We having a whole conversation about R&B
R&B. We love that.
because I genuinely, first of all,
Genuinely.
shout out to all of the R&B connoisseurs like myself and love studying and listening and looking for that just gooey feeling on the inside. Like it just make me feel nice in my shining eye. Like it just soothes the spirit. Why? First of all, stop motherfucking judging me, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why is you judging me today?
I don't feel like all R&B gives me the ooey gooey on the insides is the
No,
thing.
that's true. That's true. Yeah,
Right.
not all of it.
That's my only argument. Not all of it is ooey gooey. Not all
That's
of it
fair.
is soothing.
That's fair. Some of it make you, it make your ain't on jacked up, and you make you want
Mm-hmm.
to go and hurt on somebody's children. So I understand that.
Not on the children. Not on the children. Somebody's
Everybody is somebody's
Everybody's
child.
somebody's
somebody's
child.
grown child. Let's be clear. Somebody's grown child.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, let me say it this way: somebody's son.
Sure.
Well, yeah.
Son or
Okay.
daughter. We don't discriminate here.
I do. I
Okay.
absolutely do. I
Okay.
discriminate.
Listen.
If
You
your
don't
ass
you
is
don't
a
Eee.
woman,
discriminate.
don't come to
You
fuck
have
with
your
me.
you have your own you have your own wants and needs, and it doesn't require, it doesn't include nobody pussy but yours.
Correct.
Do you notice that I said pussy, not Badusi? Because Badusi is ridiculous. Sorry, I'm done now. I'm
I
over it.
mean, if you think it's ridiculous, then that's your best life. And I will respect you for your thoughts and opinions.
Hmm. And I only wish
Um,
you the best with Badisi. Thoughts and
Thank
prayers.
you.
we are
Mhm.
supposed to be talking about R&B,
We
and we
We
have
are
listen.
jumped
talking
down.
about R&B.
This is the
We have
subject matter. It's
circled
fine.
back to Badissi.
We're
I
always gonna circle back to it because Quentin is not over it. And so if you got a problem with that, then
I'm over it now. Nope, I'm over it now. I'm fine. We're all
you're
good
not
here.
over it.
I'm absolutely good here.
Hey.
So
Um, yeah.
R&B, rhythm and blues.
So pretty much, I really was hoping that the episode kind of was gonna be what it was gonna be. I really wanted
Sure,
to hear, but people.
sure. We
Yeah.
looking. Ooh, that's not a word. Listen,
Hmm.
and also look, not the two words together. Um, we tried.
Yeah.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But
And I thought about it because I actually be interacting with him quite a bit.
mhm.
And I also realized that this was Coachella, so
Mm, true that. True that.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be available.
No, for sure. And then that's fine. Uh, maybe someday we'll keep it positive, as they say.
Oh yeah,
Um,
for sure. And if you guys don't pay attention to when we take over, I did a spotlight on the new Muzak review,
Mhm.
and he reposted it
yes,
I did see that.
we should
and he
maybe say
commented,
a name at this point because we haven't yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't said his name.
Kenyon Dixon.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's my friend and Bay at the same time
Okay.
Uh,
because he just cute with his little cute self, and
and
his
talented.
song very talented, and his song
Mhm,
"Dream of Me" is the epitome of all things R&B. Like, it makes you feel nostalgia, but it also
mhm.
makes you feel like hurting, which
Hey, explain to what that means.
hurting me fucking
Oh, that's
Okay,
aggressive. Okay.
sure. I mean, while you are not incorrect, we could
or
have maybe
having
found another
sex or
having
making
intercourse.
love.
Sure, no, it's fine.
It doesn't
We
have to be making love.
we saying fucking, that's fine. I mean, Right's not always making
He
love.
was.
I just said the 3 different things, and now y'all not really?
Hey, hey, wasn't nobody coming for you. We were
Nope.
making a distinction
Yep.
as far as
No, cause
R&B
Channy,
goes.
cause Channy over here talking about it don't have to be making love. It could be having sex. It could be just fornicating. It could be whatever you want it to be. It's intercourse. Okay?
Once again, once again, we're talking about this within the framework of R&B.
Correct. But the biggest conversation we really wanted to have was like the notion of like everybody talking about R&B being dead.
It was just, that was not a real argument. It was not a real
It can't
conversation.
be a real argument because of all of the artists and the samples that people, especially the hip hop community, are still using to form their hip hop. Like,
I mean, you can't say R&B is dead as if the music that came from that era that everyone's so nostalgic for doesn't still exist. Like it doesn't still play and still get hits.
Also,
Like
my point was the argument in and of itself has no standing. It's not no footing because there are still R&B artists.
yeah,
Like
the
they're
genre.
still out there. The genre is still around, and like you've got the old heads and you got new blood. Like it's a range. Like it's not going anywhere.
mhm,
Also, even the shit that gets labeled as pop in certain respects, depending on
well,
the
it is
artist, is
because some
still
of
R.
Michael Jackson's songs that they consider pop are actually R&B, and
And
it's
he was called the
A
king of
lot
pop.
of times, labeling the way that things are labeled has to do with marketing. And to be honest, so I mean, when you hear certain songs like that are in the pop genre, it may just be labeled pop, just with those specific elements, just to so it can go to a certain market.
By certain, you mean white market.
Well, yeah.
Like let's call it this is a part of the conversation.
Yeah,
R&B that gets called pop is called pop based on its consumability by white markets.
unfortunately, that becomes a huge feature, a huge problem that happens in the music industry, and not even just with R&B, but it does happen. Black people who they start building something that is prolific
Yeah.
and memorable, it gets eaten by another majority, and it gets gentrified. It becomes pop. It does that in so many different markets, and the same thing happens with R&B.
Or you
Mhm.
have somebody like Yebba who does R&B and a little bit of everything, and they consider her alternative
And
Because
it's
she's not
like,
because she's not black.
because she's not black.
right, and it becomes the idea that people get placed in alternative just because they really don't know where to place these people
Except
vocally.
that except that Yebba's R&B. What do you mean?
Exactly,
like,
like you
like,
can tell, like you know clearly when you hear her voice
yeah,
where you probably put her, but they don't want to put her there.
I would put
yeah.
people like Ariana Grande. I would put people like
Britney,
Taylor Swift. Uh,
especially
Ariana
like
Grande,
yeah,
Taylor Swift, and like those more would be more pop, but I would never put Yeba in that same category.
nope.
and while we're on the subject of R&B, we do have a special guest coming in. Um, if you don't know him, then you need to get to know him because he's actually one of my favorite R&B artists, and I'm not just saying that because he's one of my friends, but
I did an interview with him, and it was
you
great.
did. It was great.
Mm.
And I think that it would be kind of dope to include him on the conversation. So let's go ahead and get him in the room. Come on in the room.
It's
Tell
my
them I
brother.
said, come on in the room. See, there you go with that fuck shit and judging me again. There you go judging me again, motherfucker. And I
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, now welcome to the
Hey, what's
Hi.
happening?
He's a
Oh,
Listen,
friend of
shit.
the friends of the show. He's always been here. He just, it took him a while.
Behind the scenes, y'all.
You
Behind the scenes.
know, we
hey,
want to introduce y'all to Astro.
What's going
Uh,
on? What's going on?
what's up? What's up?
so
Hi,
the
brother.
conversation. Oh, I'm sorry. What you say, Channy L?
I just said hi, brother. That's all.
Hello,
She
my
was
love. What's
excited.
up?
Yeah.
Listen,
So
hold on. Let me just tell you, Astro, we're all on one today, so
Oh
buckle in.
yeah.
Buckle
Oh,
up.
I'm
I just
on
needed you.
one and then some.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I just needed you to be prepared. I need you to know what vibe you're walking into
Yeah,
today.
because they
before
keep fucking
see,
judging
we
me,
need some
and I
love
don't,
right
I don't
there.
like the
Love.
judgment coming from them today. Like they is a
It's
man judging,
it's not
and
judgment. I promise. In my
you
face,
judging me.
it's not judgment. My face is learning how to accept the
Not
moment, and
the
I need a second.
fan.
I'm judging you, and I don't feel bad about it. I won't take it back. You brought
I,
Badussi to the table. You ought to feel
I
shame.
did, and I said
You
10
ought to feel
toes in my shit.
shame.
I said Badussy, and I
Okay,
said
so
it
what
again,
happened? What happened?
Badussy.
Let me get the
she
fix. What happened?
incorrectly defined it.
So we was thinking that song, My Nick, My Bet, and I said lick my Badussy
Oh.
and my crack.
But the
Oh
They don't
word,
like
no, not
Badussy.
that. Not that.
thank you. See?
Thank you.
Not
Exactly.
that. You don't have
Thank
one of
you.
those. I'm
Also,
not I'm not even a pro on that side, but you don't got one of them. You ain't got it. Hold on, let me have
so back to to the actual conversation.
listen.
Uh, R and
I
B.
need to be hands free for this one. I could already tell.
I mean, yeah, it's probably for the best. Probably for the best.
I'm going to excuse my hand. All right. It's working with me today.
Okay,
Uh,
so the question is
uh-oh.
not is R&B Day because we clearly know and understand that it's
Oh no, I fell.
Just
I ain't
that
gonna fall
whole
again.
journey was
I
fantastic.
ain't gonna fall again. All right. If for y'all wondering why my camera doing the thing, y'all know that's center stage.
yeah, that center stage is gonna follow you though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fascinating.
yeah, yeah. So if
That's
you move to
fancy.
the right, it's gonna move to the right with you. If you move
Oh,
to the left, it's gonna follow you,
It's
you
gonna
know?
do
oh,
the
that's
turbo hustle.
oh,
It's
that's
Oh
fancy
yeah,
as
come on.
hell.
yeah.
Technology now. Come on.
So it's not the question of is R&B dead. I think what do you think is missing from R&B that is not as mainstream as it used to be?
Proper
I'm just
recognition.
gonna straight up say proper exposure.
Mm,
Proper recognition.
The
Yeah.
Hmm.
yes, proper recognition and proper exposure. Also, if y'all notice, R&B isn't it's alive and well, but it's not being pushed the same way, if
mm,
that makes sense.
Hmm.
Like back in the days, y'all know, we had our Jodeci's, even further than that, the Temptations and stuff, bring it back forward with Jagged Edge and all that stuff. We had a bunch of like groups and different people. We had mad different flavors of R&B. So we had mainstream, we had pop, we had neo soul, we had just, what I'm saying, just the regular, just soul R&B. So I think R&B is it's missing that genre defining thing that it used to have.
right.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
R&B tailors too much to hip hop, like rap hip hop more than just its own segment of hip hop, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because y'all know it used to be a hip hop song wasn't a hip hop song without an R&B hook. Like
True.
Right.
that just wasn't what it was. And I
Right.
think I think I think R&B started to suffer when
It did.
R&B artists felt that they had to be hip hop artists instead of just
Yes.
staying in that lane of
Yeah.
R&B. I think
Mm,
that, but I also think that had a lot to do with the different
you
labels.
got it. Yeah. It's
Hmm.
it's a little bit of everything. It's labels, certain people not really understanding their voice and how to use it, songwriting. And let's be honest, bro, people ain't the same no more.
That's
That's
True.
true. People's taste has
Um,
changed.
is it's not a bunch of love out here. And
mm-mm.
I just had this conversation the other day. R&B is strictly a love thing. You can't write R&B if you don't know about love. It just doesn't correlate.
This is true. But also, we're talking about just the music, but
Yeah, seriously.
we haven't even I say it like this, and R&B Money Podcast hit on this a lot. There's a difference between a person who can sell like streams and CDs, and then there's a
Mm-hmm.
person who can perform it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
realize with a lot of performers currently, I'm not gonna spend no $40, $50 for you to sing with a track that I can listen to in the motherfucking car and sing by my
Right.
dad. I'm not gonna pay that
Again,
kind of money
that's
for
that
that.
R&B
rap
artists
shit.
aren't being trained like they used to. Like they're
Mm.
not like taking care of their
The
voices like they
whole
used to.
segment, the whole segment is
But
just not what
but
it
I
used to
think,
be.
but even with hip hop artists, like you'll have men rappers, mostly men rappers or some female rappers rapping with their track. Take the vocals out. That means you need
Oh
to do the
yeah,
work to remember your
Hmm.
own words and
of
actually
course.
perform it. If I
Yeah.
want to go and listen to the track, I can just go and listen to the track. I don't need to pay
And
you.
Yeah,
I'll be
no,
honest with
seriously.
you, I think a lot of that has to do again with marketing. Because of the fact that you have to spread your artists out so thin, they make performances lazier and lazier because they are spreading their artists thin.
Well, not just that. There's artist development is strictly and solely up to the artist now.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
They
It's
don't have
not
it's a
part of the label
requirement.
no more.
Because
Exactly.
it's not really development. It's social media presence.
Yeah.
Well,
You
yeah,
got
that's doing your
you
own
get
development.
a track that goes viral, and then you know
ready to
a
sign them and you ready to throw them out there on the road. You ready
mhm.
to make them try
Yeah,
to make
but
But
an
like
album, but you don't
again,
know if they can handle that or if they have the the what I'm trying to say, the tenacity to
yeah.
even
Hmm.
complete a whole record, a whole album of sorts.
yeah,
Like
Mm.
Right.
that one
or the
song
charisma to
probably
sell it on stage.
Well, it's not being pushed as a major part of the labels itself because we
mm,
did have a lot of good. That's what it was. For these kids that got these signed, that got signed is just like going to the league. Artist development is like when the league give you like the little classes and let you know how to navigate through the league. That's
Right.
artist development. You have your section of maybe people that you got for promoters. So you got the little chicken circuit that you could put your artists on to teach them, all right, this how you rock a show. This how you get stage performers. This how you do that.
I
People don't do
mean,
that no more.
did they really do that before?
They
Ask Boys to
did.
Men.
They
How do
did.
we get Soul for Real? How do we get Brian McKnight? How do
I
we
feel
get
I don't feel like they were like, hey, this is how you do this, because a
I
lot of,
mean,
at least a lot of what we, again, R&B Money podcast, a lot of what they talk about is just like they don't get a lot of lessons as far as like
oh, of course.
the industry and whatnot goes. So
Not with the industry, but how to be an artist, they did.
Yeah,
Like they weren't just
exactly.
coming
It
out.
may
They
not
weren't just
have
coming
been
out and just putting out music and going on tour. Like they were
now.
actually having to go through certain developments and like practices and vocal trainings and all that other stuff
Yeah, we
that
talking
they're not
artistry
doing
on this
anymore.
side. Yeah,
Now I will say
business
Because
there's
wise,
also been an
business
you are
entrance
correct.
to
Business
R
wise,
and
you are
B.
very correct. Business wise. Sorry, Sandy,
Business
what you
wise,
said?
no, they didn't get that. But as far as like developing as an artist and how to navigate performances and whatever, because even if you hear about Beyonce and Destiny's Child and all of them, they were in artist development. Like they literally, as a group, they had to practice every day.
Destiny's Child itself was artist development.
Yeah,
Destiny's
right.
Child itself was a test of artist development. Her father just put them in the group. But that's it. Having them girls go different TV shows over here, over there, over there.
all
You
the
de-
while training.
Mhm.
exactly. Now, when you're the artist and you're seeing the business, now you're personally understanding. So you know, okay, I'm this type of artist. I got these type of fans. I'm gonna go up over
Mhm.
here. You know what I'm
Now,
saying? Now, what I'm saying is, you got these new kids that come up, and they do have a lot of ability to make it to where they get to.
right.
But where they all fall flat is that, again, they don't know how to write that second number one, how to get that next melody, how to come out that box and really show people who you are. That's artist development.
Because a lot
You
of
know
them
what I'm
are
saying?
using the same
Well, it's
tracks,
cookie cutter. Yeah,
samples. It's all the same. But
it's
what
cookie
you say,
cutter.
Shannon?
Yeah. Now I will say, like I said before, like another hindrance to R and B has been lack of business intel and business mindset. Because like if we
Hmm?
look at examples, like I talked about this on one of my takeovers, TLC, they got fucking screwed out of like
No,
everything.
they got
Mhm.
effed in the A.
They got
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
and
bad.
that
honestly, and
was
that is
terrible.
Hard,
something that's
yeah.
not an uncommon story in the
Yeah, no, it's
genre
not.
of R and B.
Mm.
It's a lot of people. Look
But
at the majority of the one hit wonders, bro. All you got to do is look over there.
and then
Yeah,
even with like currently like Ice Spice, like she had booked these appearances and it was like $4,000, a couple $4,000. She canceled those to try and then said, I won't do performances less than 10K or whatever. And you only had that one song out.
right.
I mean, I understand that, but where I give her the credit for that is because it boomed so heavy.
It does, but it
You
also
made
shows
a
your lack of
wave.
like integrity in the follow through because you already signed those to do it.
You
So why would you
I
cancel
feel
them?
like, for me, I feel like you just moving too fast.
Correct.
Yeah.
Slow it down and enjoy not just
It
the high,
almost seems
but
like that
see
move
what
she made was in retaliation to something that had happened behind the scenes, to be honest.
Right.
I
But
mean, a
that's,
lot of stuff is
but
I
stuff
can
that
also,
see
we'll
that
I
never
being,
know
like,
but
while
about.
it
I
was, I
get,
can see if it was one show, but it was multiple shows that you
Yeah,
canceled. So I'm just like, and
And
that's a
to me,
lot of
that sounds
artists
like
right
she
now. Like,
signed bad
and
contract
not
after
just
bad contract.
not just that. She just signed with Nicki, so
Oh,
she's
mhm.
part of Nicki's Pink label. So like that's
Nicki
probably the
signed
reason
it.
for it. I don't remember what her label called. Barb's Don't Kill Me, but yeah,
I'm not
no,
gonna say what I want to say, but
the Barbs are crazy. Beware. They're just like the Beehive. They're crazy. Beware.
they're
she's
delusional.
already offended the Beehive before, both
How
ways.
about I say, watch out now.
Me,
Watch out.
it doesn't.
I've offended the Beehive.
Because you titled that one episode "Beyonce is overrated," And that got
All,
so
all you
many
need is a
views just
simple
because people
clickbait for
saw
them.
that.
Yeah, for all the fan groups, all you need is a simple clickbait for their favorite artist, and they no context at all. I hate her.
We're not even gonna get into
I
that.
hate
I'm not
legit,
doing that. I'm not doing that right
legit.
now. It's not what we're talking about right now.
Okay, so let's talk about this though.
Anyways,
Let's talk about this though. Let's talk about this though. Let's talk about this. What would you categorize Beyonce as she is today?
Oh, today?
I think she's
I
got
have
I think she's got a number of different uh genres that she could be a part of.
honestly, I think female wise, Bay is one of the best female artists we've ever
No,
had.
no, not
I
not
just
like that.
don't.
Not like that. No,
I Where do
what
I rate her at? Hold on, I'm
no,
getting
No, no,
there.
no. What
no
category would you put
category.
her at? What would you
Yes.
label her as?
Like her genre
Yes.
is that's that's
Pop.
She is pop and R&B.
Yeah, that's R&B pop all the way.
yeah.
That's
I mean, majority
that's
wise, yeah.
diamond level pop.
Because
You
I was
know,
like, I do like that she will push the line on a lot of stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you something. That woman's business acumen is one of the best ever.
freaking
As we just spoke about, and it's not even to just jump off topic again, but just to build all that, to build such a core fan base and to take a fan base from another group, which most artists don't get to do, and to expand on it so much. I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
And
You ain't gotta like
again,
it, but you gotta see
I will give her this, and just because pop as a genre is the idea of pulling different elements from different other places,
It's
different other genres.
it.
She makes a study of being able to do that. I will give her that.
it's just
I will.
Okay.
popular music.
it's just
It,
pop.
Yeah.
pop
But
is popular.
this is the thing though. Her and Jay-Z are business people that can make music. That's the difference with them.
This
If
is
they
true.
didn't make music, they would be the same, right where they're at
Mhm.
now. They're just the epitome of business musician because her father and all his connections, you know what I'm saying? All her family background, that's already business acumen right there alone if the child never want to sing a note. Solange doing her thing, it's a family trait,
Yeah,
bro.
I want to actually see her
Jay-Z
show.
came through and tapped in off that, bro, and got the Billy.
Yeah, I just think that, like, unfortunately, especially with hip hop making the splash that it made, and then some of them sampled, some of them didn't. A lot of them, especially in the 90s, sampled a lot of like R&B and different old school R&B artists.
Oh yeah, they
Like,
were digging
I'm
in them
gonna be honest
70s
with y'all.
crates.
I know that Pastime Paradise is Stevie Wonder's song. I know that. However,
Julio.
Coolio did his big one with that song. So
Of
sometimes
course.
I be flip flopping, singing the words.
I
Nah,
Like,
sometimes
regularly forget the Stevie version. I'm gonna be real with you. Regularly.
listen,
Because it's
sometimes it's
Gangsta
good to have your
Paradise.
flavor. It's
I
good to
would
have your
say,
flavor.
and that's also like where gospel for me is kind of losing it. Like, I get it, the contemporary gospel right now is kind of like let's just all go in a room and start worshiping and creating worship songs, and then like let's just make an album out of it. That's kind of the thing right now. And so there's some Christian artists that want to be R&B artists. There's some Christian artists that want to be hip hop artists. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd be terrified of the Christian hip hop music because I'm like,
I
am I
It for me, it's not that I'm terrified. It's that like we have such a huge voice that I hate for people to put a ceiling up there.
yeah,
Like you're
mm,
putting a cap on your own message, and it's not taking it away that you don't believe in the higher power, that you don't believe in the Father, but it's like use that gift. You can still assert change. Molly Music, my dog, still doing it,
I love me
still
some.
making great music, but not a gospel artist no more. Just a regular R&B artist that has a
That's why
lot of
Fantasia
gospel
won.
influence.
She won't
Yeah.
go in, she won't do a gospel, like she'll do gospel moments in her albums, but she won't do like a full gospel album. And she
Yeah.
said it clearly every time, like God wants us to touch everybody, not just the people in the church. And most of the time, the people in the church ain't the ones that need it.
Mm.
So you
Most
They
do
of-
already
more good,
here.
Yeah,
you do
sometimes they
more
need it
They
more.
good,
already
It's just me.
here. But
huh?
that's a whole
Yes.
nother thing. That's a whole
I
nother
said
thing. We getting
sometimes
into
they
a
need it
whole
more,
nother
but
topic.
yes. Hmm.
Well,
Back
since
to
we're
R
in,
and B.
yeah. So anywho, it's just the point of like, I think R&B, it's in of itself it's always been something good for me. I actually prefer it over the hippity hop.
Well, yeah, you don't get to hear it.
But also I don't like all that mumble rap. Shut up, Channing.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I don't like all that mumble rap. I think that it makes me lose IQ points in my brain. And sometimes I don't be wanting to hear about shooting and killing all the time. I'm too lovable for all that shit. I'm aggressive, but am
My
I so?
sentiments exactly. Back in the day, we had balance. You
We
still had
did.
the Locks, still had Biggie, still had Tupac, still had Dipset. But again, flip it over.
Don't
Still
leave
had
me, girl.
Joe, still had Blackstreet, still
Hmm.
had Usher. We still had Brandy. Whitney was still singing her face. Like, come on, bro. We had balance. That's one of the biggest things that's missing. There's no love because there's no R&B in hip hop no more. It's been cut out.
True. And I think yes, Q.
Jasmine Sullivan, Ari
Tank.
Lennox, right? I was like,
Yeah.
Oh no, no,
uh,
no, no. Right
Luke
now,
James.
those are people who need to be pushed to a higher level. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, as you name those people, most people wouldn't even know that because they don't know where to look for them. And because they're just
Yeah.
getting so popular now people are like, oh wow, you heard of this new Ari Lennox? When it's like the real been like, get on the
Too
train, bro.
late.
Like you feel what
right,
I'm saying?
you
So
behind.
it's like even as much as I don't like his personality in real life, Daniel Caesar, amazing R&B artist.
He apologized. I
He
hear.
did.
Good for
I saw
him.
that.
We'll see.
I'm
It's
for growth. If we're really growing, I will not speak
you know,
negativities and I wish positivity.
we'll see if
That's what I'm
that's
gonna
we'll
say.
see if that remains. There's a lot of R&B niggas, that are out right now. That also, deserve some more push. Like you got Lucky Day.
Thanks, Wes.
Love him.
Luke James needs a way more push than he's been
Luke
getting.
James, Soda
Yeah.
Samo.
Ro James.
Sure.
Yeah,
Ro
Hmm.
James, that's Luke James, ain't it?
Avery.
No,
Ro James is different than Luke James?
two different people.
Oh.
Ro James is give me that green light. I need
Oh, yes,
to.
yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't be thinking his name is Ro James. I'm sorry. Thinking
Avery.
of a totally different
Hold
name.
on. Why is someone calling me? I'm sorry, y'all.
Mr. Avery
So,
Wilson.
And you know
who
what?
I've met.
He just did BGV for Usher.
Nice.
He did.
He's been doing background vocals
Really?
for Usher.
What? I
Yeah.
haven't kept up with him in a
Eric
minute.
Bellinger.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
he's
Isaiah.
also
yes, EB. My
But he's
boy.
also a really dope producer. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like, and sometimes he feel like, I sometimes feel like he just kind of throws
Most
out
albums.
his own little records just to be like, hey, just so you know, I'm that nigga, and
Right.
that nigga is that
And that.
nigga, and I'm one
Right.
of him.
I
Okay,
grew up on Eric
I'm
Bellinger.
him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
like,
EB for president.
and I think that we um would be remiss
I
if
mean, there's countless of others that we're all forgetting, but those are just the ones that come to mind. For
It's
those of
just
y'all
the
that need some R&B in y'all life, some wholesome R&B in y'all life in these
just
trying times.
I don't know about
we okay,
wholesome.
so
Not all of
Victoria
them is
Monet.
wholesome. Hmm.
Victoria Monet.
Sure.
R&B is
Um.
all over the place. Ask
Yeah,
Tank.
I hope Summer Walker's okay.
she's all right.
What's
Same.
she doing?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
I
She's
can't.
She be
Sister
going through
Scissor.
it.
Sister
Scissor,
Scissor.
love Scissor. Don't make that face. Shut your face. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Put it
take that
away.
somewhere else. You're
Put
gonna
it
take that
away.
somewhere else. That's my
Put it
girl
away.
right there. Mm-hmm.
Put it away. I don't want to see
I'm
it.
so sick of petty love.
Mm.
What? As a
Yeah.
nigga, she had me. I'm like, woo.
I didn't say nothing, Q. I didn't
Your
say
face said
my face didn't say
everything.
anything.
That's not true.
She didn't
That's
say
Yo,
not
you're
true.
such a
nothing.
liar. When you do the little face, you like my face ain't saying nothing. They be like, I ain't saying nothing right now. Like your face said
I ain't
everything.
saying nothing.
Bring out the fan.
Anyway, I might just yeah, no, there's a lot of new artists out right now, and those that have been, doing this for a while.
Of course,
Um, question for you, uh,
possible.
for you, does Peter Collins count?
Hell yeah.
I
Okay,
would say so.
I wanted to double check
Yeah.
because he's that singer songwriter, which can be like I don't know if he's like neo
Oh
soul.
yeah. Yeah.
Also, his voice is inhuman, and I'm mad about it constantly.
Well,
Um,
Samara Joy doesn't count because she's
she
jazz,
does
but
not
like
because
she does.
she's
Yeah,
jazz. Like she has done
very,
the
very
jazz, and
jazzy.
oh my god,
I would count her if we were just doing neo soul.
But even then, I still wouldn't count her with neo soul.
Mm.
Jazz elements in that
I'm
though.
sure that she could do neo soul, no
Absolutely
problem.
could.
But like I think that's also a big problem that we experience because a lot of it is just very pop. Um, we don't we don't have the vocal like technicians as prevalent as we used to.
That's very
Like
true.
you got somebody who can hold like I liked the Harry Styles album. It was fine, but
It
like
had pretty well written songs up there.
correct. Like there are a couple that like hit like
Mhm.
Payal. There's
It gave
Now,
me
one
older.
Matilda. There's
It
one
gave
called
me
Matilda.
like
It was very
it
good.
gave me older Prime Beaver joint like vibes.
Ugh,
hmm,
Like when he
yeah,
was
I
older
mean,
and like really on his joint.
also Bieber's not R&B, so sorry. That was not at anybody. That was just out loud. But yeah, like he's not
Not
one of
anymore.
those. He's not one of those that's like really a singer.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, we don't have it because like
Well, no, he's a singer. He's not a vocalist. There is a difference.
Ah,
there's been a theory that like a lot of it has changed due to like technology and like voice manipulation
Auto
over
tune.
the years,
Auto tune. It's
and a
exactly
lot
what
of
it is. It's auto
yeah, and a
tune.
lot of singers aren't practiced as they used to be. Really,
No. Yeah, because it's all the auto tune. I understand. I'll tell
so I
you.
mean, which is why you get the ones that when they are good, they are leaps and bounds better. Like
Well,
Billie
people don't
Eilish,
understand.
ridiculous voice actually.
It tends to people don't understand how auto tune really works.
yeah.
And people think that it's the bless button, and it's not. It
yeah,
takes it's a pitch corrector. So if you're not in pitch already, it does its best to find where you're supposed to be. But again, like you just said, if you know your shit and you like you say you did your vocal training and you're what your people do and take care of your voice and you sing on auto tune, that's gonna be way better than some motherfucker in the garage that just started this. Because the most people could do now is just some sick ass melodies. That's it.
I always try to
They don't
advise
got
people
no
it's not an additional voice, it's a voice editing tool. If you
Hmm.
make a little slip up, we can tune that, we can fix that. But if you ain't got it, you ain't got it for real.
And
Right.
T-Pain
yeah.
made it seem like it was just this easy thing that just, he
Right.
created, but he
But he can
created
He
sing
it.
has vocals.
he can sing for real though, is the
He
thing.
can sing
Yeah.
his ass off for real.
People
And I
thought
think that that's where people and even with him, I still would put him more R&B than I would hip hop.
I wouldn't put him in
You
hip
hear
hop.
them
Well,
R&B?
I may be wrong in saying
He's
like some of the things that he's done. I think maybe more recently could be more leaning towards hip hop.
But I'm sorry, the bartender, even though it was wildly inappropriate,
That
was one
that
of my
era, I
songs.
wouldn't I
Okay,
wouldn't put that
I
under hip
mean,
hop.
look, you got him, Chris Brown, you got some of Jamie Foxx's songs
Mm.
listen,
are
don't
in
get
that. It's the club R&B.
yes, where you
Yeah.
can have a good time dancing with the R&B. Okay, so listen. Okay, listen.
I'm about
We're
to say a
I already
listening.
know you're gonna
bombshell.
say
Say
something
words.
Oh,
upsetting.
bombshell, y'all.
We're listening.
Bombshell.
Say words.
Even though he is a pedophile,
No, we ain't gotta say it. We ain't gotta say it. We ain't gotta
we
say it.
have to in the
No, no,
We
no.
conversation.
really do
Artistry
not.
wise, as an artist,
We
that's one
really
of the
don't.
greatest artists of all time.
Like
Outside
Not
of his
really.
out of
regular life.
he was the one that started the club R&B shit. I'm
Bro,
sorry, but
So
ignition come on, bitch, I'm dancing. Like
we don't. We
It
don't have
don't
to
even
talk
gotta
about
be
it.
so
that.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't listen. Me and my family did not listen to a lot of him. I have no idea what his discography
you
is.
have, but you have it. Like you may not have
I
listened to
know. I really, honestly,
no. His
don't.
pen
Did you
game
watch
I
is
Space
know.
Jam?
nasty,
I know
honey.
his more. I know
His
his
pen
most
game is
popular
nasty, honey.
songs.
You've listened to a lot of his shit. You have.
I
You've heard it.
I listened to. No, I'm talking about him specifically. Like
That's what I'm
his
saying. Like
songs.
that's why I said you haven't, but you have.
I've listened to his popular stuff because people have played it, but like it was not something like R. Kelly was not my mom did not like his voice, so she didn't play him. So like I
Your
did
mom
not
wasn't my
grow up
mom.
hearing any of that.
Your mom wasn't my mom. We had 12 play. I had the red album, the double disc, the luck. We had everything in my house, bro. That was woo.
We
He
listen
wasn't
to
really
gospel
Screaming
popular
radio.
in
music.
our house, but if he came on
Huh?
the radio
I said we listen to gospel radio, Disney, and Tom Joyner in the morning.
with my mama, my daddy, he didn't give a fuck. He was playing anything.
Caribbean household, man. My mama listened to black music and Caribbean music. That's all we clean to. R&B and Caribbean music.
I'm just saying, like him, as he sucks. Okay, I can't.
Oh yeah,
Even,
no. I'm
Hey,
that
but
doesn't
as an
defend what the hell he
artist,
just
I don't
did.
think we need to give him any more time.
Nope. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say on
that's
that.
all I'm
Personally.
saying. But like,
Personally.
and like so like, okay, so I have questions because we're gonna wrap this up, but I have questions about the following artists, and I want y'all to just categorize them.
I like what it's about to do.
Okay. All right. So we got Marvin Gaye.
R&B.
Funk.
When you say funk, I get it.
Bro. Listen,
Al
bro.
Green.
Still R&B.
Soul
Soul and
music.
R&B.
Soul.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Back to Marvin. Yeah, soul. Soul, no funk.
Okay.
Soul. He
Yeah,
was
I would
funky.
because
Soul.
I would
Sorry.
put them both in soul.
Yeah, they're
All
both in
right.
soul.
We got Bobby Womack.
Oh. Mm.
I'm gonna run with the majority on this one.
I don't think you have a majority to run with, my boy.
Everybody face doing something. There's a majority of something going on, and I'm running with it.
Bobby Womack.
Mm. Bobby. Bobby. Bobby.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
Mm.
I'm gonna come
Bobby.
back to Bobby. All right, we
Please
got
don't.
Sam Cooke.
Now he oh God. I did an extensive research on Sam Cooke and he was in an in-between era. Sam Cooke did was between like blues, soul, funk. He was expansive,
I was
Mm,
about to say.
and he lived through all of those. Like purely, I couldn't place him.
Barry White.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm. I
one
want to say,
definitely almost went Lou Rawls instead, which is not the same person.
Mm-mm.
Um, oh,
You'll never find. I was like, that's not Barry. Uh,
That's not Barry.
close, but
not
no
Barry.
dice.
Very similar, just in how fucking love it.
that's another soul with disco elements.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
disco. He's a
Mhm.
disco dad.
When you get around that era, honestly, everything is so mixed. It's so hard because
Well,
funk
yeah,
relates so
because
much to soul. Soul is
disco
so much like
was
blues and jazz. So
disco was such a big thing, and leading up to hip hop, there was just like so many genre breaking things happening.
Mhm.
and to
So
be
it's
honest,
really hard.
it would be hard for hip hop to exist with without the existence of like disco or the influences
Yeah,
of
that's us.
it would be very hard for us to say that hip hop
Re-
would be where it was.
Remember what R&B breaks down to, which most people always forget is rhythm and blues.
Yeah.
You forget what R&B even stands for. Rhythm and blues. Like we started that shit, bro.
All right, and the last one, Mr. Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh, Teddy. I was listening to Teddy the other day.
Hey now.
Oh,
Hey
wait,
now.
that's not the last one, I'm sorry, that's not the last one, I have one more.
How dare you?
Uh,
Are you
I'm
trying to
man,
sorry.
make
you
us go
bringing out
back to
all the
Bobby Womack?
soul brothers,
Cause I'm
man.
gonna be honest with you. I looked at his discography and his track list. I don't know damn song.
Yes, you do. Hold
Because
on.
those are a lot of the soul artists you pulling up.
Yeah, these are
These
quite
are real
soul
I mean,
soul.
soul.
he's from our city, but I don't remember Nam song that I'm seeing here.
Oh God, man.
If
Speaking
You
of
Think You're
R&B,
Lonely
y'all ever
Now,
just think about
that's Bobby
Kim?
Womack.
And you think you're lonely now. Again, that's soul.
Wait until tonight.
Yeah, because R&B
Yeah.
was soul when our grandparents' age.
Okay, so there's one. Is there another?
Because R&B is a little bit more sexier than soul.
Hold on.
My grandma used to say that soul like funk music smell like funky sex.
All
Hmm. Hmm.
And I
right.
and you
Thanks, man.
know what?
Okay,
I never wanted to hear my grandmother say anything else ever again.
for the last person is Donny Hathaway,
No.
Why is that the last person?
because I want Teddy Pendergrass to be the last person.
Wow.
We should end it with Teddy.
We should have ended with Teddy.
Oh, well,
Now
then
I
we'll
gotta
end
scale back. Um,
I gotta remember what
yeah, give me
the
like a song or two. You gotta jumpstart me.
a song for you. Um,
It's R&B.
Yeah,
they pure R&B, pure and pure.
He's R&B.
I was like, yeah. Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of the issues that we're running into is all of these are just right
Well,
here. Like sometimes the Venn diagram of all these genres is a fucking circle. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, very.
yeah,
Um,
no, they take a lot from each other.
Because you know what's crazy? If you look at Donny Hathaway online, Rolling Stone has him described as a soul legend.
I
Yeah,
mean, he did sing with a lot of soul.
Yeah.
he
Like
is.
So,
a lot.
mhm,
He is a legend.
also that.
So it works.
It does. Well, guys, mm, this has always been like a great conversation to have. And I just feel like, it would be amazing if we just had more time to dive deeper into it, but it's fine. Um, yeah, so this has been another episode. Astro, anything new, anything you want to share with the world?
Um, Currently just moved. New apartment, raises and everything else. So just stay tuned to the socials, everyone. You know, I will be speaking soon. It has been a very long time, and I think I got some things to say.
Yes,
Oh
because
yeah.
if you don't know, get into it. It's Astro on what? Apple
Everywhere,
Music,
everywhere. Anime Astro,
Anime
A
Astro on all of the
ASTRO.
streaming platforms. So tap in real quick. If you don't know, get
So
into it.
listen, do it. R&B's
Don't play with
hero.
him.
If you
R&B's
want to know
hero.
more about his music, you can actually, look at
The
the
ramen
interview I did with
bowl.
him. I mean, the ramen
It's a
bowl.
win-win. A win is a win.
I know. I
A
went
win
from
is a
behind
win.
the scenes to in front of the camera. And that's only part one. This is crazy.
Okay, so on our way out, each of us will give
You,
one
you,
R&B song.
hold on. I need to find my
No, I
playlist.
don't need to find. I need to search my mind.
Right. Um,
Wait, is there? It could just be anyone.
Anyone? I didn't say favorite because I get cussed out when I say to do one favorite or to like do a specific favorite. But the first R&B song that comes to mind.
Human Nature, Michael Jackson.
Ooh, you bitch, you.
Ooh, can't even undescribable feelings.
My favorite song of his ever. Q.
Oh, I have to go now.
Yeah, your face is looking like how dare.
It was
So
your turn, bro.
Fuck you, bro.
Damn,
oh,
bro.
that's
My
aggressive.
dog at? Where my
It
dog at?
was, and I meant it too. I don't know why I gotta go. You know I have issues.
So you gonna answer or no?
okay, fine. So mine right now is You and I, Stevie Wonder.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm glad I let you go because I'd have been. Chanel.
Can I ruin a song for America? I want to ruin a song for America. I want y'all to listen to Shea Butter Baby by Ari Lennox and
I already
listen to
know.
how many times she lands on that letter E. Just
See, now
listen to how many
you didn't
times
have to do
she
that.
will change the
You
vowel.
listen. I got a question for you,
You
Channy.
ain't shit.
Channy, I got a question for you.
E.
Is you ever gonna be shit once in your life? Is you ever?
No.
Never. I
The
won't.
Okay.
vowels in that song were amazing.
It's
Ooh.
it's uncalled for.
Hey.
But you know
Anyway,
what?
my song.
As a vocalist though, I get it. That E is very easy to sit on.
It does. It
Ah.
does. It does sit very comfortably right here.
Hey, butter, baby.
And the
Okay.
Oh.
word pillow does not have an
She
E
is
in
on
it.
an E though, darling. You gotta suck it up with that one.
Damn.
Mm-mm. No.
Not
So
fuck up the E.
anyway,
All right,
That's
so
after
you
the
take
other
my
it
one.
out.
my song,
Uh,
"Body and Soul" by Anita Baker.
Oh,
ooh,
good
Can I
one.
have
That's
one
a good
more?
No,
no.
absolutely not.
Ah,
Ooh,
Absolutely not. It's one. It's one and one alone. I
ooh,
get
wow.
cussed out every time I
correct.
even think about doing another. No, sir.
I almost
Absolutely
just
not.
said it just because.
Mm,
Cut it out later.
hmm
All right. Well, this has been another episode of Music Manna, guys. I'm gonna go because I don't know if y'all could tell how dark it got because apparently, the nature just said F your couch and all your plans. We was gonna go
Right.
shenanigan, but it's raining, so it looks like we're gonna shenanigan in the house.
Okay.
Okay.
Shenanigans. I like that.
hmm
Shenanigan house for you.
Shenanigans at home. Yes.
That's
It's
what me
Yeah.
and
safer.
my dog
So
doing.
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All that
Sure.
YouTube shit. If you're listening, we always love when you guys listen.
Of course.
Yeah, a few more episodes of the season, guys. So you might want to buckle up. Um, yeah. So again, stay black, stay beautiful, stay humble.
Bye.
Bye.
Right.